I run the National Circus Network. It's called Circus Now. I used to teach at the National Circus School in Montreal, and I've been in the circus world for about 10 years. The thing that gets me about circus, one sec.
Can we get sound from the laptop?
Is the experience of circus. And to come up here and just talk about circus didn't really make sense to me. I kind of wanted to give you guys a feeling of what it is to be in the circus world today, while at the same time powering through a lot of information about circus in the hopes that you will run out tonight and join the circus world and maybe buy a t-shirt or something. Okay, this is the crew. My challenge was to come up with 94 facts about circus and make a PowerPoint slide for each of them, which I was doing until 5 in the morning. The crew's challenge is to recite them and to strike a new pose each time I pass them that is based on supporting or balancing. That's the metaphor we use in the circus. You'll figure out why as we go through. We're gonna bang through really quickly because Kevin's gonna kill me if I go over time. And so we did a timer here. Are you going?
Yeah.
Okay, we're running. Okay, ready? Go.
Circus training is creative, competitive, physical learning.
Circus training includes training in the circus arts.
Aerobatics, aerobatics, aerial, object manipulation, balance, clowning, trapeze, juggling.
Anyone can train in the circus. Kids, adults, older adults, and much older adults.
There's a group of women in Philadelphia called Circus Over 60.
The name is self-explanatory.
They're awesome.
Circus training started in the 70s.
Circus families and theater people combine to teach their skills to the outside world.
11 things. The moment took off everyone, but especially in Europe.
In 1972, there were 0 circus schools in Western Europe. Today, an estimated 1 million youth are engaged in circus training.
With adults, that could be as high as 2 million.
Sorry.
In France alone, there are over 800 circuses.
France remembers the size of Texas.
In Finland, circus is among the top 5 activities for kids and in need.
America has a bit less action, but it's still pretty damn good.
We have at least 300 schools for circus arts.
This doesn't include the 100 or so juggling clubs. And some of these schools are enormous.
Seattle Acrobatics and Circus Arts, a school in Seattle, has over 1,000 students.
Circus Juventus in Minnesota has over 1,000 students.
Duncan's sister Erin, who is a buyer for the Target Corporation, tried to get into classes at Juventus.
She couldn't because she was on the wait list that was 3 months long.
In New York, the wait lists are much shorter.
You could all go to start doing circus tonight.
Which maybe makes you wonder, why are there so many people interested in doing circus?
First, because it's freakishly fun.
Circus is a combination of sport and theater.
It's physical and creative.
And it's all sorts of playful.
Circus also generates a unique social space.
It's inherently non-competitive and inclusive.
Everyone is welcome. You might not be a good acrobat.
That's great, you can be a bass.
Or a juggler.
Circus is also crazy collaborative.
In circus, you hold other people.
You carry other people.
You support other people.
You trust other people. Practicing circus can literally change how you relate to human beings around you.
It can also change how you relate to yourself.
Research shows circus training boosts brain development and self-esteem.
It's making the impossible possible through diligence and risk-taking.
This works.
The circus works so well, in fact, that people are using circus as a social tool.
An organization in Chicago called Circus Dream teaches circus skills to inner youth, city youth, and the children of refugees.
In New Jersey, Craig works with children with developmental disabilities. This movement is called social circus.
You should Google it later.
Well, great, this is all amazing.
But what about circus as an art?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Me too.
Well, of course, that's exploiting too.
As part of the boom, there's been a rash of higher circus education.
Over 20 countries have created circus conservatories like Juilliard School for Dance.
These include France,
In Belgium.
In Canada.
In Australia.
And Argentina.
Duncan studied at the National Circus School in France.
In the US, there's no professional circus school.
Yet.
But circus classes are being added to university curriculums.
The University of Chicago just added aerial ringing to all their theaters.
At UC Boulder, you can get an MFA in aerial dance.
And all this professional training leads to jobs.
There's also tens of thousands of companies now performing what's called contemporary circus, creative circus, combined with dance and theater and meaning.
Here's one killer contemporary circus company from Sweden.
Here's another one from England.
And here's one from America.
The National Circus School of Montreal has a job placement rate of over 97%.
According to NEA study, the American circus industry is bigger than the dance industry.
Cirque du Soleil alone sold more tickets last year than all Broadway combined.
And maybe this seems strange to you,
but it also makes sense.
Because even when it's smart and artsy, the circus is still accessible.
People of all ages and social demographics can attend and enjoy.
Even you.
And you.
And me.
You can even see it in New York.
come to Circus Now, International Contemporary Circus Exposure in January at the NYU Skirball Center for the Performing Arts.
It's a 3-day festival of 9 companies of the best companies from around the world.
It'll be an amazing event.
But be careful.
You might end up buying a goofy t-shirt.
What's your name?
Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah.
Maria.
Thank you, Maria.
Krishna.
Thank you, Krishna.
Brianna.
Thank you, Brianna.
Kiara.
Thank you, Kiara.
Elena.
Thank you, Elena.
Alice.
Thank you, Alice.
David.
Thank you, David. Thanks, everybody.